Are you trying to figure out how to get your own Celestial Pulse merch? Do not fret longer. Type in redbubble.com/people/Visenya Designs, and there you can have all the shirts that I produce. You can go ahead and get tote bags and everything else. So for more information, you can click the link down below and figure out which shirt you want, or tote bag, case, whatever you want. Hey guys, this is Vess and welcome back to a speed paint. So this speed paint is a little bit different because this speed paint is basically something that I have created so that I can go on to the next step. So this is step one basically of what we need to do so that we can get to step two. I'm going to teach you guys how to make patterns, and I'm going to teach you in two different ways. One way is going to be, basically making your pattern in Manga Studio and how to set it as a material so that I can do it itself. And then another way, which is if you don't have Manga Studio and you can set up materials, you could just make it this way and, place them in a certain type of order so that it could look good. So yeah, I'm going to be doing those two things for this this tutorial thing, but for right now I'm gonna do the speed art because I need the pattern. So I was working because I have finished up Celestial Pulse and I'm working on the Kickstarter. Guys, the Kickstarter is like almost done. Like today's the last day, I would say. So yeah, please check that out and share and get it out there. Hopefully we can make the mark. We're almost there, guys. So yeah, definitely wanted to do something because I usually get bored at home, and when I'm not watching something I'm like, okay, I want to draw because I have the urge to draw. So yeah, I was creating this thing and I was like, oh, this would be cool as a pattern. So while I was creating it, I put it all together and stuff, not even thinking, but I recorded myself drawing, and then after I recorded myself drawing, I made the file myself, made it look like a pattern, and I printed it out and it looks so cool. Like it looks almost like wrapping paper. So I wanted to teach you guys how to make that because I thought that was a neat thing that people should learn how to do, so that when they have something coming up or whatever, especially for like conventions or something, or maybe you got to wrap up something for your for a Kickstarter or something, this is like the perfect thing to do. So yeah, I went ahead and I started drawing Fuji, and then I was like, oh, it'd be cute to do like Fuji, mini Fujis. So I did a whole bunch of mini Fujis and I added some little trinkets on the side. You're gonna see that a little bit later. So yeah, I did that and I printed it and I was like, oh my goodness, it's cool. So yeah, what I suggest that you guys do now is make a pattern. If you're gonna do it digitally, you could do it digitally. If you're not, you're gonna do it traditionally, you can also do that. So definitely, if you do it digitally, I will say a 5x5, like a square, square type of template will work, and you can put as many things as you want on it. Make sure to not go out of the edges, because if you go outside the edges, it might not link up the way you want it to link up when you do your pattern. So you want to leave some space away from what you're doing. Another thing is, if you do it traditionally, I will say make a square, give yourself a square, like take your 8x11 and make that into a square, and then you can go ahead and you can draw on it, or if you prefer bigger, go a little bit bigger. And then after that, scan your stuff in. You can color it digitally or you can color it regularly, whatever you decide, just do that. And then the next step will help you with what we need to do next. So yeah, definitely you can do this traditionally and you can do this digitally. But the thing is, towards the end, like the second part, you're gonna need a computer. And there's ways to do this without a computer. Like you can do the line work. Well, yeah, you could do the line work and color it, but they're not gonna look the same. So the best thing that I can suggest is, you could do your line work, scan it, and then color it digitally, or do your line work and you're coloring, scan it, and then, finish off the rest so that you can make it into a you know, a nice little paper, wallpaper type thing, and it'll come out looking more cleaner and sharper, you know, like it look cool. And you won't have to go through the struggle of continuously drawing the same thing over and over again, because I get annoyed by that sometimes. That's why I copy and paste. I don't like, I love traditional art because I was doing stuff traditionally when my computer was dead, but I totally love the feel of copying and pasting something that I don't want to draw again. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much work. So yeah, went ahead, made chibi Fujis, and I did the coloring. Now, what I suggest for coloring is do not go crazy with color, guys. Like, don't go crazy with the shading or shadowing or highlights or anything like that. What you want to do is keep it nice and simple. So what I did was I went ahead and I colored her in with her basic colors, the pink, the black, her skin color, and the color of her hair. So the black was a little bit more darker than the black from her hair was a little bit more darker than the black from her suit, and that's because I wanted to distinguish. That word is coming out wrong. I just wanted to have a difference between the two colors so that they don't blend or merge when I go ahead and I print it. So yeah, I did that, and I just didn't add highlights or anything to her, and if I did, it was the base color and it was the shade, and if it wasn't a shade on her, I'll add a light to her. So like, let's say if I wanted her skin to pop out, I'll add just one layer of shade, and it'll be a hard shade. It won't be no soft shade or anything like that. And then for her hair, instead of adding a shade color, I will add a light color because her hair is already dark. So that's what I'm talking about with lights and shades, you know what I'm saying? But for this piece, I didn't use nothing. I just made the colors and left it like that. I didn't add any shades or shadows. And when it got printed, it looked a lot better. It looked more crisp. And that's what you want with this type of things. You want it to be crisp because nobody's really going to be staring at it, you know, like looking at it real hard or trying to examine it. They're going to just look at it and be like, oh, this is so cute. And you want your colors to show well, especially with your line work. You want that line work to pop. You want that color to pop. So that's the only like tip that I have for that. Especially do not go near the edges, and make sure that you just have fun, you know, because I have fun with this and I played with it a lot. So yeah, it's definitely something that you want to do, you know, we want to think about. What I did add to this was the skull. I added her practice blades charm, and I added her logo, which is the elders logo, which is that cross with the circle around it. Just to play with it, you know, have it nice, different things in that pattern. So yeah, when you're done with your pattern, put it to the side, because next week we're gonna go over, you know, what to do next with your pattern, because there's different ways I know how to do. Yeah, with the I would say with the bigger stuff, like the pendant and her other charm, I did give it some lights just to make it pop a little bit. That's it. But it was just very simple. Wasn't crazy that the printer will be like, hey, yo, Vest, what the hell? So definitely keep it very simple and very plain. I did add the Celestial Pulse wings all over the place just to make it more cutesy. And I did, you know, fix up the elders logo. After I was done with all that, this is how it came out, guys. This came out really beautiful. For the Patreons, you guys will be getting the HD version of this, so you can use that in the tutorial. If you want to go with your own, it's whatever you guys want. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, hit that like, and if you're new here and you're like, Bess, I like what you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe and become a boss. And enjoy everything that we go through, every little bits that we be doing. Remember, guys, I stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Fridays on YouTube, and we have fun there. So yeah, definitely check us out there. Again, guys, thank you for watching, sharing, telling a friend, and helping a friend. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bye bye.